Okay, so we have 4 containers of dog food, each with the same identical mix, just different amounts depending on which animal is getting which.
Right, and generally Mojee gets the most. These will all be pre-measured in individual packets. It's quite possible that these will not be the same. Right now, Rocky's getting more than the other two because he's thin. Madeline's on a little bit of a diet. So if that's the case, they'll be labeled appropriately. So let's start from the point where you've gotten them out of the freezer or the fridge and put them in their bowl. This is Mojee's blue, Madeline's pink, Rocky's black, Wally is green. So the next thing to do that we're going to focus on now are the supplements. So right now, each dog has a few different supplements. Let's do Rocky and Wally first. So Rocky, and it says Rocky on here, gets a hip and joint that's a chewable, and he's quite happy to gulp it down. We'll see that in a moment. Wally gets an OcuGlow. The other two dogs too. I'll get in a second. Do too, but Wally needs his in a pill pocket. So we'll see that in a second. I'm just going to put these. Mojee and Madeline both get the OcuGlow as well. Now, for a moment, we're going to step aside out and get the pill pocket. Most of the things for the dogs are in the kitchen, but there are a few things that reside out there. This again is Rocky's chewable joint supplement that I took out of that container. Here's Wally's OcuGlow. And here's the cart, which is where the overflow supplies are. There's the pill pocket. We put Wally's discreetly hidden in a pill pocket. And we walk this over here. I give it to them, get back out here. I give it to them in advance before their meal to shut Rocky up. Works pretty well. There's Rocky, the Cocker Spaniel. Good catch, Rock. And Wally gets his, and Wally's quite happy to eat the OcuGlow as long as
You gotta be careful, your fingers are in Rocky.
Yeah, that's true. As long as the OcuGlow is hidden, he's happy to eat it. Okay.
Come here, pretty girl.
So we got the joint supplement and the OcuGlow done. The next thing I usually do are the regular vitamins. These are actually Kirkland. I just reused this bottle. Everybody but Mojee gets half these. I should make a note that all these supplements are once a day. So these are all dinner time supplements. Mojee does not get these. The other 3 do. I will make sure that plenty of these have been pre-split for you. These are really human vitamin 1 a day that are split in half. The pill crusher is what's used to crush up the pills. If my mom is there, she's quite good at it, although make sure she doesn't think they're for her. Sometimes she does. And just give them a quick crunch. Doesn't take very long. 1. I do make sure that the food's already in there before I put any other supplements into their bowls. Otherwise, the supplements tend to stick to the bowl instead of the food. So there's 1, 2, 3. This one's for Wally. And there's the last one. Okay. Notice that everything goes, all of these daily things now live on this shelf over here in the kitchen. Makes them easy to get to. The last thing we have, Mojee and Madeline each get, I forgot to do this, each get a full stopper full. That's just about right. It's a hair over. You can see it says 1.0 milliliters. That's what Mojee and Madeline both get, that much. Just squirt it right in. Again, milliliter. There we go. And the last thing is just Mojee. He gets the Balance IT blue scoop. He gets 1.5 blue scoops. So there's the 1. There's the half. And now the vitamins are done. Now the only other caveat here is that Madeline is usually on prescription medicine, and she is. The medicine she's on today, the terbutaline, is twice a day, half a pill. So take the pill splitter. What I do is I split 1 pill at night, and then I leave the other half in here for the morning. these terbutaline are scored, so they've got a little line on them. The reason I didn't, I'll put it in there. The reason I didn't pre-split these is I found out that they're kind of fragile. If I split them all up, they tend to turn into powder, so I just do it when I need them. So I didn't do a great job. I'm trying to get that to line up with the razor blade. Okay, that's pretty good. So you can see that one is scored. There's a line. So down this comes, cuts it right in half. Pretty good job. And then what I do is I take 1/2. I don't put this in till the last second because it'll dissolve too quickly. I leave the other half down here so it doesn't get chopped again. And there it is. It's just in the container. And I leave this sort of on the counter out of the way so I've got it in the morning. And then I'll put the whole bottle back out later on the tray where everything else is. Okay, last step is a little water. Since their food is cold out of the fridge, I tend to put a little warm water in. You may or may, these are mixing bowls that their food was in, so you won't have this. You can just take it right out of the kettle or right out of the tap, especially since in the summertime it's going to be hot. So, you know, how much hot water do they really need this time of year? Probably not a lot. In the winter, I think they like it. This kettle isn't really that hot. I just turned it on. The tap water takes a long time to get hot here, so it's actually quicker just to put the kettle on. So the point being, wherever you get your water from, grab a spoon from the drawer. This does need to be fairly wet because the dog food, which I make by hand, has oat bran in it. And oat bran expands when it hits liquid. Okay, now, by the way, I'm going to drop Madeline's half pill in and kind of smush it in. If you don't want their bodies to be the one providing the water for the for the dog food, you want it to be pre-soaked before the dogs actually eat it. So I was a little short on water there. I don't think you can really go wrong having too much water. But you really don't want to have too little. And that's pretty much it. Then we just go ahead and give it to them. So here is Madeline. Mom just came in. There's Mojee. And then, Mom, you want to bring this out to your doggies? Black as Rocky. And that's pretty much all we need to do to feed them. Again, the pills, all of the supplements are just at night. Madeline's the only one that gets pills in the morning.
There you go, good boy.